Hey guys, it's Derek here, and with the new update, we've been introduced to the Milestone of Radiance, which is a path which will be giving us a lot of rewards as we go by, and as you can see, I've gotten pretty far within it, and there'll be a lot of really nice rewards as well as a shop if you get a lot of dupes to try to get these really nice, what is it? There's a good ring, there's a good necklace, I think the limited hero selector is nice for returning players as well as the 5 stars ML selector. Uh, New players will have their own path, which give them rewards tuned to them and getting them gear that they need. And when you're returning, you're probably thinking to yourself, what do I need to do to farm gear optimally? Now, my opinion is my opinion alone. I don't think it really differs much from other content creators, but whenever it's hunt event, whenever you have energy, you should basically buy these spectral cores and go straight into otherworldly hunt for wyvern. Uh, Otherworldly hunt is the strongest hunt in the game. I think everyone can agree on that, and every hunt in the game is useless except for wyvern hunt, because when you do wyvern hunt, it's 3 sets. Uh, One of them being speed set, which is the one you really want, and hit set and crit set can be used. It's not that bad. And then when you look at the other hunts, Golem Hunt has one unusable set, attack set. This set is completely useless in all contents. And then you have 3 good sets. So it is a 50-50 for me whether you want to do Golem or not. But the thing is, once you get enough prot sets, I think you should not do Otherworldly Golem. So you kind of can do this for a little bit, get some HP defense prot, and then once you get a good amount, go straight back to Wyvern. Banshee, resistance set is okay, Destro set's OP, but then Lifesteal and Counter are 2 useless sets, so you don't want these. And then you look at the other hunts, Azamanak only has immunity, and Acades only has Torn and Pen. So you kind of don't want to get these. Yeah, like it's like 50% useless, 33% useful here. This one's 50% useless, and this one's like 75% useful. But then it falls off as you get more pieces. So you should be grinding Wyvern Otherworldly Hunt. Now we have Rift. I personally think. Oh wait, that's not Rift. Me. Here is. Uh, I personally think Rift is a waste of resources. Yes, you can only use buy 3 spectral cores daily, but I still think it's better to grind episodes or a side story for gold rather than go into here and waste resources on Rift when the drop rate is very suboptimal. You're basically forced to grind a year for a repost for your Setsuka. So you shouldn't even gear Setsuka, honestly, if you're a new player or returning, because it's just such a hassle to just get forced behind a whole year behind people who did the Otherworldly when it came out. It's very, very weird. I don't understand why they did it like that. Hopefully they'll create a new hunt for these sets, because having it like locked to Rift just sounds really terrible. Unless they just buff Rift to drop otherworldly pieces. Um, Otherworldly Breach, it drops Warfare and Pursuit. Like, if you want to build characters that use these very niche sets, I think it's really good because the drop rate is really high on Hell difficulty. So you're going to get a lot of useful pieces really fast. But the thing is, with the recent Lady of the Scales nerf, Pursuit doesn't really have that much of a niche as it used to. Like it still is kind of good for rolling for Renock for all these like characters like Urban Shadow Chu. But the thing is, they want just pure speed, like 23 plus speed, 24 speed, which is really hard to just roll. Like it's not just something that you'll come by. It's very like niche substats. Warfare, there's not that many characters that use it, but characters that do use it really like it. Kind of like just HP rolls will always be good, speed rolls will always be good. But then once you fill out these characters, the set kind of scales with new unit releases that do use it, so it's not that big of a deal to grind for. And some of the characters that can use it don't even prefer it over speed set. Now, as a new player, you're wondering, where is uh, my weekly content that I usually did before, or like 2 week cycle content? Now it's been placed into this thing, which is the Shadow Information Brokers, and with it, the Shadow Company will give you 3 different before it was like these weekly things. Now it's a Hall of Trials, Strategic Archive, Expedition, and other stuff like Automaton Tower, which you can do every patch cycle to gain very good rewards. As you can see in this reward belt, you get like a bunch of gold transmit stones, a bunch of sky stones, etc., which will help you like kind of not have to do that much content. And when you do it, it gives you a lot of rewards, and it will help you kind of like focus mainly on just playing the game for fun rather than wasting so much time trying to figure out teams. Another new addition would be this event that's going on, which is kind of a repeat of the carrot event called Bella Nuit's Secret Perfume, and with it, we get a lot of leaves, and we have this shop which gives us insane amount of rewards. I really recommend, if you want to get into the game, get into it now and do this perfume exchange for stuff. And I didn't touch that much on the episode, but basically just try to clear the episodes as you go. We have the new episode dropped, as we can see here, but what I like to do for grinding gold as a veteran player is episode 5, 10S, Chase 2, which gives abundant amount of gold to you, which you can use to reroll the shop, to enhance equipment, and it's just really nice overall for trying to maintain a balance between your gold and your equipment being leveled up. And I think that's about it for trying to catch up the new content. Like, as a veteran player, this is basically all that I do outside of RTA, and I think it's really nice to use. We had a new progression system also added as final thoughts called Imprint Circuit. My opinion, if you're a new player, just put your top 5 like best units in here and call it a day. This is probably one of the worst systems ever created. Like, I don't know, I would never recommend using this outside of a newly made account, or if you're just insanely struggling for content. This quite literally doesn't do anything useful, in my opinion. Like, I wasted a lot of resources into this, and I don't use it for any characters. It is just a waste of time, outside of maybe if you made a newly made account and you need to just like get a little more stats just to beat like a story stage or beat an abyss stage. Like, that's the only use case for this. Hopefully they'll refund it for people who wasted their resources into this, that are veteran players that have literally no use into it. But yeah, that's just kind of it for this update and kind of what I've been doing to farm for the RTA meta. I'll see you guys in the next video.